If I'm preparing for a scene, especially one where I'm supposed to be emotional, I jump. I do a lot of this.
To die today and a minute or two to do a thing distinctly hard to say. Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
And you have to make sure that you get the vibrations into your anus. Definitely seeing the billboard with my face on it, and it was everywhere, and I was walking down the street, and there was a bus that passed, and I was like, oh, I'm over there and over there at the same time.
When I was on Hollywood Boulevard and I saw a billboard for this movie I did called Clouds, I was just driving to Burger King, and then I looked to the left and I'm like, wait a second, that was me. I almost caused a car accident.
I don't think I've ever felt famous. Probably when you asked me that question. That's the first time I felt famous.
They're like, Sammy Hanratty, I'm a fan. And for somebody to actually know my name was really special.
My younger sister was going to homecoming. One of the girls, she couldn't talk to me and she was so shy.
I don't think it's even happened yet.
The most famous I've felt is when I'm walking around and hanging out with my co-stars. Sometimes it's Will Smith or Cara Delevingne or Margot Robbie.
I vividly remember walking out in Times Square and it was like the Little Fires Everywhere advertisement was playing and it was just like all over Times Square. And I literally just broke down crying. Since I was a kid, I was obsessed with Regina King.
I am a huge fan of David Bowie.
Viola Davis, Emma Stone, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Probably Margot Robbie. I think that she is just an amazing chameleon.
Yeah, Will Smith is definitely my industry idol.
Viola Davis, Diane Carroll, Eartha Kitt, Halle Berry, and Kerry Washington. I vividly remember when Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder first came on air and just how much it meant to the Black community specifically, especially Black girls, to see that kind of representation on screen. The minute that Kerry Washington graced the screen as Olivia Pope and Viola Davis graced the screen as Annalise Keaton, and I got to see two Black women in those positions playing roles that weren't limited just to stereotypes or trauma, that's when I was like, wow, if they can do it, I feel like I could do it too.
I get to work with the legendary Ty Ma. My mom didn't take my job seriously until I told her that he was playing my dad, and then she was like, you've made it. The best part is just the people that you get to meet and the places you get to travel.
I'm so grateful to be in this position that I'm in and to open doors for other people like me.
A perk is just like getting to tell stories, getting to meet people who the story that you're telling resonates with.
Whatever I do, whatever I put out with my platform, if it touches somebody, that to me means everything.
Maybe a negative side to fame is people thinking that they know you just based on seeing you in interviews or on whatever project you're working on, but they don't actually know you. I never want to let anyone down if they meet the real me and they're not very happy with her.
Sometimes when I make work, I feel like it just disappears into the ether.
Sometimes fame doesn't allow any privacy.
The worst part is not being able to be invisible.
I'm a really shy person. There's a huge part of me that wants to just move to a farm in upstate New York and live with my goats and chickens.
We really, as actors, put ourselves on display for any and every opinion, and sometimes it can be really hard to hear people's negative opinions about you.
I hope that I can share my music with more and more people exponentially as the years go by, with my goats by my side.
I just hope that I can continue playing roles that make people go, oh my God, I hate that girl.
I would love to be in a Christopher Nolan movie with Hans Zimmer doing the score because them two together is just breathtaking.
In 10 years, I want to be at my own theme park cutting the ribbon.
I would love to be in a rom-com.
I would really love to do more musicals.
Also, an Oscar and an Emmy wouldn't be
terrible.
Val Kilmer saying, "I'm your Huckleberry," is the most, I mean, that just lives in my head rent free, honestly. Coming out of the shadows with the cowboy hat, being like, "I'm your Huckleberry." Just like, I'm dead, I'm gone. That's it for me.
They're not gonna shoot you. Love is just a game. Till the end of the fucking earth.
You think you could do this to me?
You're crying like a baby.
Bounce on the ground.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Ah.
吃葡萄不吐葡萄皮，不吃葡萄倒
Betty bought butter, but the butter was bitter, so Betty bought better butter.
I'm going to go before. I'm going to go before.